Hey Tim, this is Jessica from Peterson SEO. Thank you so much for speaking with me yesterday and requesting this free video. So today we're going to go over a few tips that you guys can apply right away, and it's going to help with your online presence and getting more organic leads. Because nearly 70% of your organic leads come from your website, it is really important that your website be properly optimized so you can actually capture that traffic. So at first glance, your website looks nice. Looks like you have a separate page for each of your services, which is great. That's exactly what you need. But each page must have their own original content, and they do need to be focused on their own local buyer intent keywords. So if your website is going to be focused on Kalispell, all your buyer intent keywords should be Kalispell words. So I did notice if you go to these pages, you do not have any keywords. So that is getting in the way of you being found for those services. Now let's look at your home page. So these are technically keywords, but these are considered national keywords because there's no location attached. And unfortunately, national keywords, if you're going to try and focus on those, you're going to get a lot of false metrics. One, they're going to be harder to rank, and two, most of the people that land on your page are going to be from all over the country. A very minimal percent, if any, will actually be local traffic. And so any of the traffic that you actually get will be national. They're going to leave and they're not going to convert into customers. So you need to be focused on local buyer intent keywords. Your homepage needs a minimum of 1,000 to 1,500 words of content focused on those local buyer intent keywords. Looks like you service 5 other locations, so these need a separate page as well. You want a separate page for every community or city that you service that has any type of search volume so that you can actually be found in those areas organically for your services. You need 250 words for every keyword you're going to target. And you need more content than your top competitors. Whatever your competitors are doing, you will always need more of. So you definitely need to rework your content, not just on your homepage, but throughout your entire website. And you do need to make sure that they're focused on those local buyer intent keywords. Every page needs their own original content and their own keywords. Do not use the same keywords on multiple pages. That would result in keyword cannibalization. So you definitely are going to have to work on your content and keyword strategy. Google has little robots called crawlers that index these pages looking for original content and keywords. So it can rank you and put you in front of your customers. Now, when you build service area pages, they should be like mini home pages, but they have to be completely original, all separate original content, all with their own keywords based around that specific city for your services. If we look at your competitor here, we have Dayspring. They have a nice looking website. They've got separate pages for each of their services. But they're also missing the boat when it comes to content and keyword strategy. They're not focused on the local keywords, similar to you guys. They don't have enough content. They do have service area pages, but they're also doing that incorrectly. So these service area pages here, although they have a ton of pages, these are exact duplicates of their homepage. All they're doing is switching out the city. So that doesn't work. They need their own keywords and their own content. So Google is not indexing most of those pages or keywords because of that, so they're not able to rank in most of their service areas. So definitely don't do what they're doing, but do better content. Build those pages with their own original content, and then you're going to have to support your website with search engine optimization, because a website without SEO is not going to be found online, so you're going to miss out on all that traffic. So if we look here, you have a rating of a 0 out of 100 in Google's trust flow, which means Google does not trust your website, and that's 100% because you're referring domains and backlinks. You really don't have any, and not all are created equal. You do need a lot of these. You need more than your competition, but they have to be good quality links. They need to be do follow links. They need to be authoritative, meaning that they are directly related to your services and industry. And Google only gives you credit for one backlink per referring domain. So anything extra, Google looks at as spam. Now, if we look here, only 2 of yours are do follows, which means only 2 of your links are valid and doing anything to help your website. And you've only been indexed for 15 keywords. So you're only getting 1 person on average to your website. So you're missing out on a ton of potential traffic by not being optimized, not having your content and keyword strategy in place, and not having those service area pages for your other locations. Now, you are on the first page of Google for a couple good Kalispell keywords, but a lot of your other keywords are on the second, third, fourth pages or more. So I'm definitely going to have to work on your keyword and content strategy. If we look at your competitor, they have a much higher rating here. They've got over 400 backlinks, 131 referring domains, but only 72 are do follow. So you only have to beat their 72 referring domains in quality as well as quantity. And they've only been indexed for 10 keywords because, like you guys, they don't have enough content to be indexed, and most of their pages are duplicated. Google doesn't like that. So these guys are going to actually be super easy for you to beat by working on those content and keyword strategies. And then the last part of this is the Google Maps section. Your goal should be to be in the top 3 of this section, which you are, so that's awesome. But you want to make sure that you're there for each service area and your most important keywords, because 30% of people search in the maps and won't search anywhere else. And so if you're not here, you send all those leads to your competition. Now, in order to be in the top 3, there's several factors, but the most important is going to be your citations. That's going to be the name of your business, your address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yellow Pages, Yelp, and Glassdoor. So you're going to need a lot more of those than your top competitors. And when you follow each of these tips I have provided you today, your website can be number 1 across Google for each of your services and service areas using those local buyer intent keywords supported by SEO. Thank you, Tim, for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful and would really love to get your feedback on it. If you have any questions, go ahead and give me a call at the number on the screen here and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.